Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Coach Ashley Elizabeth, and I decided that I wanted to do something a little special. So, first of all, let me make sure that my volume is up because I want to make sure the volume is up, that you guys can hear me, because I'm super excited about now. Hey, how you doing? Hey, can you hit in the comments, Grace? Can you tell me, can you hear me? Because I feel like I'm a little low, but let me know if you can hear me in the comments. I'd appreciate it. So I decided that I wanted to jump on this live. Well, let me wait for a second and see a comment. Let me see. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me because I'm using a different electronic right now to record, so I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. I'm not getting that you can't, so yeah, okay, cool, awesome. So you guys can hear me, so I'm really excited about it. And I decided that I wanted to do something a little different because, one, I feel like I've been just away for so long, and you guys know I hate being away from you. And I decided that I love doing things that just have meaning. And I don't know about you, but I know for myself as an entrepreneur and as a creative person, I feel like I do my best like at night, and in the middle of the night. It's like that, you know, they'll have a song say in that midnight hour. It's like in that midnight hour, when everything is quiet and everything is kind of still. It's like that's the moment where like my brain just kind of like just shines and everything just starts to come through. And so I decided that tonight I want to do a little motivation. So we're going to do a little Monday midnight motivation. So I'm really excited about that. And the thing that I wanted to talk to you is that I was thinking, right, like as I was thinking, I was just kind of like going over the things, just kind of going through, just really going through this year, right? Really going over 2020 and the things that have been happening. And so you see it too, right? That midnight hour is crazy. But as things are going through my head and just kind of having that quiet space, because I told you guys, like today was my first day of school, like with all three of my kiddos. And it was like, it was a little hectic at first, but honestly, it did go pretty well. So, but now things are quiet and I have a chance to just kind of think. And with that being said, as I was thinking, I was kind of recapping through the year, just kind of going over some things that have been done, some wins, some things that I'm really proud of, some things that, you know, I still are getting or working toward results on. And the thing that hit me is, if you could tell by the title of this video, it hit me that this is August. Today is August 11th, like, because it's midnight, right? So it's August 11th. We are almost midway through August, and we literally have 142 days left of this year. That's it, you guys. That's literally less, like, we're close to 4 months, almost 4 months left in the year of 2020. And that just like blew my mind, because I was like, where the heck did the year go? Like, where did this year go? But it also hit me because it's like, through everything that we've been through this year, this has, I think for myself personally, that there have been some wins, right? There have been some wins within this year. And so I try to focus on the wins, you know, get the lessons from things in the past and keep pushing. And so I say all that to say this. So many of us, we get blindsided by the time that we're in. You guys know I talk a lot about time. We get caught up in that I have time syndrome, right? And when we get caught up in that I have time syndrome, then you end up with the effect, as you know, as I did earlier, and it's like, oh my God, we're almost through this year. Like, literally, we're almost through this year, right? This is the third quarter. Like, this is the third quarter of 2020. And I say that to say this. What is it that you need to do to finish out 2020 with a bang, right? Like, it's not too late. Like, I don't know about you, but I've told you guys, I love sports. Like, I really do. I love football. I'm an avid football watcher. I really enjoy it. And to me, honestly, to me, the best part of the game is the third quarter. The third quarter is like, you could be down. You could be so far down in the game. You can go through halftime, and that halftime is that reset button. Like, have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen a team where they're like just down in the trenches and they are getting whooped on by the other team, and it's like, it just looks like there's no hope for them, you know? And they take that walk to the locker room, right? And whatever, you know, the coaches are back there, the team is back there, all the people that are part of that staff, that organization, they're back there, and it's literally in that locker room during that time in halftime where they literally have that conversation like, look, we can either keep doing what we've been doing and keep getting the results that we are, and that's getting our tail handed to us, or we can suck it up. We can see what we're doing right now, what needs to be corrected, and we can go out here and we can show out in this third quarter, and we can position ourselves in this third quarter to set ourselves up for a win in the fourth quarter. You guys, that's what I feel about right now. I feel like right now, like that, first of all, again, that is the best part of the game to me, because it's just like, you literally see them come out and you see the mindset change. Those other quarters, they don't mean anything. The only thing that means, the only thing that counts right now is as long as there is time on that board, as long as there is time on that clock, I have a shot. And that's what I wanted to do tonight. That's what I wanted to bring to you this evening in this midnight motivation, right? You guys, I understand that we are in the third quarter, right? April, May, June, right? July, August, September, right? So this third quarter is July, August, September, and you have October, November, December, right? So we're in the cusp. We're in that third quarter. We've gone back to the locker room. We've looked at where we're at. The only thing that matters now is that there is still time on that clock. So I want to urge you, I want to urge you that it's not too late. What results are you trying to get? Listen. Okay, because you guys know, like, I get super excited, right? So I don't even try to hide it. I don't care. Like, my mind gets to going and stuff gets to going, so whatever it is, it's who I am. But I say that to say this: in this third quarter, I am challenging you. I am wanting you. I'm imploring you and pleading with you. Don't let what happened in the first two quarters take you out from the rest of the game. Like, 2020, like, if I can't put into any other words the parallel of this year of 2020 to the Super Bowl, like, honest to God, I don't care. And what I mean when I say I don't care, I do care about you, but I don't care about, I'm just trying to be, I don't care about where you are right now, right? Because there's still time. And what I mean by that is, where you are right now is not an indication and does not determine where you will be if you put in the work, right? If you work for the goal, if you work, and when I say goal, I mean like the football, right? Because you guys know how I feel about goals and results. But I'm talking about, like, in the world of football. If you head for the touchdown, if you go for that goal, if you go for that field, and think about it, right? I don't know if you guys like I say this because I know a lot of the people who I clients I work with and the coaches, a lot of them are females, right? Because that's typically who I work with. But so I'm always like explaining the sports. Not saying that women don't know sports, because obviously we do, but for those who don't, right? If you know anything about football, here's the thing. Yes, the touchdowns are great, right? You get across the touchdown line, that's 6 points. And I'm kind of breaking it down, but there's a reason for this. There's the 6 points, right? Now, if you get the extra point, that's an extra field goal, and you get the extra point, which is how you get the 7 points, right? Great, we understand that. But here's the thing. Even if you win by 1, you still have won. And do you know how many games have been won by the kickoff? And what I mean by the kickoff is when they kick that ball, you can kick that ball across. If you get it across that goal, that's 3 points, right? So even if you don't make it all the way to a touchdown, across a touchdown, if you kick that field, I want to say it's the field goal, I could be wrong, whatever, my terminology, but if you could kick that football and you could get it across the goal, that's still 3 points. So it may not be the full 6, but my God, it's still points. And you know how many games have been won off of the field goal? So that's what I want you to get. I want to implore you again. We're in the third quarter. If we can't run all the way, if you can't run 100 yards down the football field, chop it down. Let's kick some field goals. Take those small wins. Get those 3 points. Get that 2-yard, that 2-point conversion. Whatever it takes. That's what I want you to do. That's what I'm imploring you to do. That's what I'm reaching out to you to do, right? Field goal, right, okay? Let's go. Let's get some field goals. Like, I feel like I don't know if I could tell I'm wired. I feel like putting on a shoulder pads and like a helmet, like a mouthpiece, whatever I need to do, because that's how I feel. You guys, this is where we're at. Okay, and so kick those field goals. Like, and sometimes, honestly, that's why a lot of us get down and we get depressed, because we're so focused on the touchdown. We're so focused on that huge win that we don't stop and appreciate those small wins. We don't appreciate those field goals. We don't appreciate the player that's given. Listen, let me tell you something. The kicker, okay? The kicker only comes to the field when he's needed. Are you following me? The person that kicks the ball across that field goal. So if you've gone down, okay, again, I'm going through the football, if you don't know. So you get your 4 quarters, right? Your 4 chances, right? Your downs. And you can, if you get the 10 downs, you can keep going, gaining yards. Okay, get it. But if you don't get the yardage or don't cross within that time, you have an opportunity to have your field goal, your kicker, to come out on the field wherever the ball is at. And if they kick the crap out of that ball, right, they have an opportunity to kick again the crap out of that ball and get it across the goal. And guess what? There goes your 3 points. And all I'm saying to you is this: the kicker does not play the entire game. That kicker comes out when it's time, when the straights are calling, when it's time to, like, I need you to reach that leg back as freaking far as you can, and I need you to take everything that you have, all your animosity, your frustration, your love, your hate, whatever it is, eat your Wheaties and kick this ball. Give it everything that you have. That's what I'm saying to you right now. Right now, in this position where we're at in this third quarter, you are your own kicker. You're in a place right now where you need to become a different player. It's not about the defense. It's not about knocking people down. It's not about the offense. It's not about running clear down the field. It's about right now, in this position, when people might not honestly, well, people might not even know your name. They know all the high name jerseys and the big quarterbacks and the running backs and all of that, right? But when you are in a dire strait, when you need a turnaround, when no one else on that field has been able to produce the result you need, that kicker comes in, and that kicker can be the very difference between you winning and losing that quarter and ultimately the game. Okay, so let's get into gear, guys. Right now we are kickers, and I literally mean that. Like, we are kickers. We are kicking COVID's butt. We are kicking depression. We are kicking quarantine. We're kicking being teachers and parents and role models and entrepreneurs and wives and mothers and fathers and everything. We're kicking it. We are in the third quarter. Let's go. Okay? It's time. So as I get ready to wrap this up, because I'm so just, I don't know, it's like this message, I don't know, it just means a lot, right? I want to push you, and one of the things that I wanted to bring out and that I wanted to stress is that in this third quarter, when you're getting so focused, when you are the kicker and you are about to change this game, you are about to turn it around, I need you to focus and support. Follow me. I need you to focus on and support what supports you. Focus on and support what supports you. What does that mean? We have so many talents, and a lot of us, especially again entrepreneurial brains, because you're very creative, and you, as an entrepreneur, and I'm not just saying entrepreneurs, but again, I speak for myself. As an entrepreneur, the one thing that I love is that being an entrepreneur helps me to have that creative space, because I see things differently. Like, I see this and I'm like, I understand that. I see how you can take this and get this. I see how this and doing this and this can lead to this, and like, so that's how my brain works. The thing about it is, sometimes, and a lot of times, when you're an entrepreneur and you're really pushing, right, you have a lot of leader qualities, and there are a lot of qualities that you have, that you possess, that a lot of people look at, and it's refreshing. And it's not to make you big-headed or cocky or anything like that. It's just that it's being an entrepreneur takes a lot, takes a different type of mindset. And what I'm saying is this: when people see that shines in you, because I know for myself, the work that I do, as you guys can see, it's midnight and I'm freaking up and ecstatic. It's because I'm excited. I love what I do. I love being Coach Ashley Elizabeth. I love breaking self-limited beliefs. I love getting on here and saying like, yo, let's go. Like, we're in this thing together, one mountain down. Let's move, right? That's what I love. And it keeps me up. It doesn't have to be 2. I don't care what time it is. I'll probably be up. I don't know what. I probably won't go to sleep till tomorrow night, because I'm that into it. I love what I do. And what I'm saying is that when you are an entrepreneur and you have those qualities and you have those things that push you, a lot of people see that and they flock to it. And the thing about it is, a lot of people see the leadership qualities in you, and it draws them, right? And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. The problem can be is that sometimes so many different opportunities can come that others can see you using your leadership skills in what they have, right? But it's not necessarily in alignment with where you should be, is what I'm trying to get you to see. So what I'm saying to you is this: a lot of times, why I say support what supports you, if you are an entrepreneur, whatever it is, whatever result that you're determined to get, you need to support that fully, right? So this is the quarter, this is that third quarter where you have to stop. You have to stop and get rid of any distraction. You have to get rid of anything that's not that's not in alignment, right? And it's not to say that all opportunities are not good opportunities. Of course, you have to take a risk. You have to network, right? Your network is your network. You have to be around like-minded people, right? So all of these things are important, but it cannot overshadow the result that you're trying to get. And so in this third quarter, when we're kicking these field goals, and you have got to be laser focused. You have got to be laser focused on what result am I going for, right? We're in that cusp. We're in the third quarter of 2020. We're in the third quarter of this running. We're in the third quarter of this football game. We are in the Super Bowl, y'all. We're on the field, right? This is not rehearsal. We're in the game. And I need you to focus, right? So it's gonna come a time where, well, right now you might have to cut down some of, and I'm not saying cut down your friends list, but what I am saying, I don't give a crap if you have to go on your page, right? I'm serious. And I'm talking to myself. I appreciate, people come to you. I appreciate you seeing that quality in me. Again, stay humble. Don't get big-headed. Like, we're not here for that. But what I am saying is, certain opportunities are going to come. But if they are not in alignment with your result, and if they are not focusing you to get the result you want, you're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to focus, just laser focus. I'm talking about like horse blinders, I can't see anything but this result right now, because that's what it takes. That's what it takes to come from being all the way behind the first 2 quarters of the game to getting your momentum in the third quarter to going out with a banger in that fourth quarter. That's what it takes. And that's where we are. So support what supports you. And also, when I'm saying that, support what supports you, support yourself on your entrepreneurial dreams and your goals and your results. Don't be all over the place. Get focused, but also support others. And what I mean by support others is, again, I don't, y'all hear me say it all the time, I don't love what COVID did, but I love the results that we are getting from COVID. That's the best way to put it. That is the best way to put it. I'm not happy with COVID. I'm not happy with the pandemic. I'm not happy with the lives lost. What I am happy are the results we were getting, because we had a choice to sit out and bow out, or we had a choice to fight. And if this is the new normal that we're going to have to do, then we're going to fight and make it the best of the normal that we can be, right? So that's what I'm saying. And so support others. Support others in their endeavors. How do you support others? You guys, we're on here right now. It's midnight. It's okay. Like, we have all we have all made Zoom so rich. Right? Zoom, Google Hangout, like all these places, right? Hey, y'all know we on Facebook all the time. We're on Facebook right now. All of our social media. Support others. It takes 2 seconds to say, hey, guess what? You know what? I've got this from this person. Or even one of the greatest ways to support. And again, going back to the football field, if you ever watch when they go, there might be people who there are people who dress up for every game and they never touch that field. They never touch the field, but they're still part of the team. And guess what? If that team gets a championship ring, they get a championship ring too. What they are is they are on that sideline, on that bench, but what they do, what's so important, what's so necessary for that team is not them necessarily getting out on that field and kicking or doing whatever. It's when those teammates come off the field, there's always somebody there with a good job. I'm proud. I see what you're doing. You putting in work for the team. That's support. That's support, you guys. So let's stop and take a second in this third quarter. All of us are in that third quarter. Reach out to somebody. I see you. I see what you're doing. Keep pushing. And I will love to, and I'm going to say, I've seen a lot of that, and I'm seeing a lot of that. Let's keep it going, okay? So I'm not going to keep you guys forever, because y'all know I could talk. The one thing that I did want to do, right, is I wanted to share excerpt. I'm not going to go into it all because you need to get your book, but I wanted to go into a little bit of an excerpt of a quote that's in my book here. One mountain down, 90 days of living your highest life and becoming your greatest self. Okay, 90 days. Think about that. That's a quarter, right? And what I want to read is this. So this is a quote that is actually, obviously it's in the book. It's by Steve Maraboli, and I will go into this quote for just a quick second after I read it, but let me read it to you, okay? So what I want you to think about is everything we've been talking, right? Before I read this, I want you to think about everything that we've been talking about. Think about the analogy with the football. Think about the team, the coaches being down those first two quarters, going back in halftime, getting your mindset, like getting that change, that fight or flight, right? Get all of that, right? I want you to think about that. And I'm going to read this quote. Okay. Sometimes the greatest thing to come out of all your hard work isn't what you get for it, but what you become for it. Steve Maraboli. You guys, I had to put that quote in this book. I think that this is one of the most phenomenal quotes that I have ever come across. And I think the words are so, like, honestly, I feel like I'm about to cry. Y'all know I cry at the drop of a hat. But here's the thing. It's because when you are down those two quarters and you really have the right, or the opportunity to give up, it takes a shift. It takes a becoming. It takes a mindset to say no. I see the predicament we're in. I see how far down we are. What I also know is that there's still time on this clock and we still have 2 more quarters. So I know that if we become the team that I know we are, I know if we become our greatest selves and we band together, I know that we can go out there right now on this field. It doesn't matter what happened before. We can go out right now and we can change this thing. And that's what I'm saying to you. The greatest thing that's going to come out of all of your hard work, the greatest thing that you're going to get for everything, the greatest thing that you're going to get for not giving up those first 2 quarters, but for going in and fighting and not giving up, the greatest thing that you're going to get is the becoming, who you become, because you have to change. You have to go into the becoming to get that win. You guys, it's the 3rd quarter. We are in this thing. It doesn't matter what happened. There's time on the clock. It's time for you. 142 days. There are 142 days left in the year 2020. It's time. It's time. My book, One Mountain Down, this book right here is 90 days of living your highest life and becoming your greatest self. That means in 90 days, if you follow the methods, if you do the work, if you get that mindset right, and you're going to get your mind right in this, I'm telling you. That means in 90 days, you can see and you will see the change. You will see the results of becoming and living your highest life and becoming your greatest self. And in that, it is after that you will confidently kick butt the rest of this game, kick butt for the rest of 2020, and end this year with a bang. what we're doing. So, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I really enjoyed this midnight Monday motivation. I don't know, I can't say if I'll do it every week, but I will tell you this, I absolutely enjoy it. I love it. And here's the thing, you guys enjoy spending this time with me. If you guys enjoy just having these talks, like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's so much more. There's so much more to the book. There's so much more to the coaching program. So I really do, not just because it's what I do, but it's because it's what I love. Because that's who I am. I am Coach Ashley Elizabeth, and I am the negative. Hold on a second, guys. I still see the time glowing, but I don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna record, and hopefully it's still recording me. But I just want to say that Coach Ashley Elizabeth is the negative doubt, self-limiting belief slayer. And I don't know if this video is recording still right now, but what I will tell you is that I do see the time still going, so I'm just gonna look at this camera like I see you. Because I do. I see you. I see you. You're in your third quarter. You don't have to worry about what happened before. You don't have to worry about what will be. Your focus right now is your becoming. So I implore you, get your book. We are doing some changes to the website. It will be up tomorrow. I guess later today. onemountaindown.online. Order and get your book. New shipment books have been sent out with a new order, so I'm so excited about that. And yeah, I just love you guys so much. I do. I love you guys so much. And if you haven't heard the news, please tune. You can go to lswmediagroup.com/broadcasting and catch the podcast, my podcast, Living for More, Breaking You Free from Your Self-Limiting Beliefs. We have a very special guest on the show today, which is actually my 10-year-old daughter, and it's going to be a great show, so you guys tune in for that. Also, if you have not, go ahead and like my Facebook page, Coach Ashley Elizabeth. Also on my Instagram, Coach_Ashley_Elizabeth. Also, check out my YouTube page. I am uploading the videos that I do here, also some of the podcasts, and also some different content, right? So definitely go and get on YouTube. Subscribe, please. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share, right? Because we appreciate it. Support. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm just grateful and thankful. So, and everything, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Always, 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 always push for your greatest self, okay? Love you guys. Bye.